Suddhanandaji Vedais Angapadakramaupanisadai Ayantiyam Samagaha Yanavastidhatena Manasa Pashyantiyam Yoginaha Yasyantam Navidussurasuraghanaha Devaya Tasmai Namah. Okay. Please verse number 7 onwards, please read. Niyatasya tu sannyasa karmano nopapadyate moha tasya parityaga tamasa parikirtitah dukkhamittyeva yat karma kaya klesa vayatyajet sakrutva rajasam tyagam naivam tyaga phalam labhed karyamityeva yat karma niyatam kriyate arjuna sangam tyaktva phalam chaiva satyaga satviko matah. Right. Now he talks about how three different types of people, they give up these actions and depending on their attitude, we can call them as sattvic, rajasic, tamasic. Simple language in English, in Sanskrit, uttama, madhyama, adhama. Adhama means totally ignorant, ordinary people. Adhama. Madhyama means the neither bright nor dull. And uttama adhikari, uttama means the person who knows exactly how to do it. So sattva, rajas, tamas, like that, three types of tyaga he talks about. And we saw here that sannyasa, what we call as the kamyanam karmanam nyasa. Okay, remember those two. Sannyasa is kamyanam karmanam nasa. It is not karma sannyasa, but a kamya karma sannyasa. That is the whole secret. It's not karma sannyasa, not giving up, mere giving up the action does not make you a sannyasi, a wise person. A wise person never gives up the karma. What the wise person gives up? The kamya karma. There is no more such actions by doing which or by not doing which he shall be happy. Because his happiness, his fulfillment is independent of doing or not doing any act. This simple principle, remember. Okay. And what is tyaga? Karma phala tyaga, not karma tyaga again. Tyaga, simply giving up does not mean karma tyaga, because you may give up the kamya karma. You may continue to do an action where there is no motive for you, but you may not be doing the renunciation of the result of action. That's a little subtler. Are you getting that? Subtler. Because you may not, suppose you do it because it is to be done. I help somebody because he has to be helped. I do something because it is to be done. I do the worship because it is to be done. Very beautiful. You are a much more matured people than many. But unconsciously, the little expectation can be hiding behind it. When I am doing such a nice action, how come people don't recognize me? have sacrificed so many things, but nobody recognizes it. That very, very unconsciously it can get into that. That is why these are so subtle, subtle, subtle. You might have thought, I don't have any expectation, but then you are disappointed. Are you getting that point? If you are disappointed, you like it or not, you have little expectations. See, it's very subtle means only you can know. You may say a word also, Swamiji, I am disappointed in that person. Just as a statement also you can give. Not necessarily you are disappointed. So that is why only you can know. Tadrusha taneva janandi. Very nicely, Ashtavakra Gita will say, Tadrusha taneva janandi. Only such people will know such people. You cannot pass a judgment on somebody. That is why people can hide behind it also successfully. They will be really angry. They will pretend. They say, I am just pretending. Then why are you, trembling? Are you getting that? All these things you find out for yourself. These are the test cases. Because giving up an action doesn't make you a sannyasi. It is kamya karma. And whether the karma is backed by or triggered by a desire or not, only you shall know. Achha, when shall you know it is triggered by a karma? If you are disappointed by the result of the action. If the result, whatever comes, you accept it as it is, then go on improving upon it. You are a very conscious actor. Absolutely no problem. Okay. Then we shall see how some people, they simply give it up. They shall say, I am kamya karma, I am not doing anything. Hey, giving up karma doesn't make you a sannyasi. Why? 3 types of giving up is there. What is that? Niyata sutta sannyasa karmanaha na upapadyate. Niyata karmanaha sannyasa na upapadyate. Niyata karma means nitya karma. Nitya karma means, now suppose, nitya karma means your duty every day. Like snanam, bathing, dantamarjanam, what is that? Brushing your teeth. Then maybe now you go on adding your exercise, asanas, maybe your as a brahmachari waking up in the morning at a particular time at 4 o'clock, depending on lifestyle, as a brahmachari or a grihastha, vanprastha, executive, politician, depends on a miner. Miner means a person working in the mining and other official shift. For him, morning he cannot get up at 4 o'clock. He has not gone to sleep. What is the question of getting up 4 o'clock? So understand that nitya karma, these are the nitya karma. For every person, nitya karma will vary. Whatever is your duty. Okay. So these karma, sannyasana upapadyate, karmanaha, nitya karmanaha sannyasana upapadyate. At no time you can give it up. Why? Because that is your life, that shall sustain you. Mohat tasya parityaga tamasa parikirtita. If you give it up because of the moha, delusion, you are a lazy bone, tamasic person. Like, as a brahmachari, just think, let us take it as a brahmachari, as a student. What is my karma? That I must get up at 4 o'clock. I should not sleep up to 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. 4:30 I get up. And then maybe I'll do my chanting. Then I have my bath, and then I do my chanting. Then I do my meditation. Then I do my exercise. Then I attend some classes. Then I write my notes. Then I eat my food, alpam, which is healthy, little bit I said that. Throughout the day, nitya karma also. This is nitya karma, talking nice language. Anudvega karam vakyam, satyam priyam hitam chayade. I'll speak such languages which will not create anxiety in me or others, and it shall be truth, it shall be palatable, it is acceptable. Mana prasada somyatvam. Mind is a smiling mind, beautiful mind, always calm and peaceful disposition. Every action is conscious. Timely, if 12 o'clock food, I go for 12 o'clock food. 3 o'clock tea, I go to 3 o'clock tea. 7 o'clock prayer, I go to 7 o'clock prayer. 7:30 food again, 7:30 dinner. 9 o'clock bed, 9 o'clock bed. Moha tasya parityaga. If you do not do it exactly as it is to be done, ask yourself, why are you delaying it? If it is told you 12 o'clock, why are you going 12:05? If it is 4:30, why it is 4? If it is bathing is at morning, must I bathe at 5:30? Why am I doing it late? Ask yourself. You shall see there is some perversion somewhere. A logic. Yeah, I am not supposed to talk like that. If I am talking like that, why am I talking like that? I am not supposed to get angry or wild. If I am getting, why am I doing like that? There, you mohat parityaga. Oh, we can sleep 4 o'clock today. I can sleep up to 6 o'clock. No. Mohat parityaga. You are giving up your nitya karma by moha. Then what shall you say? Tamasa parigirtita. You are a tamasic person. Lazy bone. Tamasic means what? The mind is slow, compromising. A compromising mind is a tamasic person. A compromising mind because there is no reason. Absolute no reason. You simply don't want to do it. Tamasic mind. Keep himself asleep for a long time. Do not do right thing at the right time. So that is where you are not doing your nitya karma. Are you getting that point? So very, very clearly, this is tamasic. Maximum number of people are like that. They compromise on their duty. Whereas, please see, if you look at a lifestyle in outside world, if you look at it, suppose there is a farmer. The farmer's duty is, as they say, right on time it must be cultivated. Suppose June, the rain comes. Before rain comes, the person must have kept the land tilled. They say in Oriya, Chasadaratara Vanija. Meaning the cultivation you should do in a hurry. In business you should slow down. Why? Because if you to get rid of things, if you sell it off, you may not get that profit. So with the business you must very slow. Let the thing be with you for 10 days. How does it matter? Your prices also can increase after 1 year, 2 years. You can do that. But at right time you should do the cultivation. So you have not done it. Okay. So when you are supposed to cultivate, you have not done cultivation. So the rain has come. That is the time you are planting, putting the seed for the paddy plant to come up. So that takes 1 month. So that is already delayed. So by the time everybody has planted, you are putting the seed. So by the time everything is grown, you are already planting. Missing. That is moha tasya parityaga. Okay. Then you are suppose a business person. You have to be on your business morning 7 o'clock, you have to open your shop. But you sleep up to 9 o'clock. Your business will fail. You are in an office, 9 to 5. That is why please understand, the average person is forced to be on time. 9 to 5, 8 hours they work. Ask as a brahmachari how long you are working. Or because the lifestyle is such, I don't have to work, I am just sleeping, not doing anything. My job is to study, my job is to contemplate, my job is to write my things, my job is to take care of my body, my job is to be very, very conscious. Am I doing? Because other people, when they have got an 8 hours job, you have got a 24 hours job. What is that? Being conscious. Moha tasya parityaga. Moha, meaning it doesn't have to be. If you don't do it, tamasa parikirtite. Unconscious lifestyle will totally destroy you. Are you getting that point, please? In fact, this is not a brahmachari. Everybody should be like this. Then, according to your, always be conscious. To be conscious is imperative for everybody. But according to, suppose you are in agriculture, you have different routine. You have got a politics, you have a different routine. You have got a temple worship, you have got a different routine. Artist, painter, musician, different type of routine. Are you getting that? Each one. So you find out what is your routine, what is your nitya karma. Your nitya karma varies from people to people. In a sense, nitya karma means what? You have to get up in the morning, but can everybody get up in the morning? As I told you, the miner who is going to mine work or shift, he cannot get up, he has not even slept. What is the question of getting up? But keeping your body clean, keeping your habits clean, eating the food that is to be eaten, all these things are normal for everybody. You should not give up. Most people, you shall see, long hair, not cleaned, not well kept, dresses they put on as they like, room is dirty, food is useless, talking language, the fellow is like a drunk or drugged. tamasa. And you see that? Maximum number of people are like that. Mohat, parityaga. And do what? Whatever is convenient. If sleeping is convenient, you sleep. Waking up, 4 o'clock, who is getting up? 6 o'clock? Nothing like that, So very good. Mohat tasya parityaga tamasa. That is tamasi people, moha. He doesn't understand what he is doing. Like a child, he does it. Look at the rajasic tyaga. Dukkhamityeva yat karma kaya klesha bhayatyajed. Then another person gives up his karma. As what? Dukkhamityeva yat karma. This is rajasic. Little smart. Madhyama adhikari. Madhyama. Little smart. He is not that dumb to give up everything. But what he does? Kaya klesha bhayatyajed. Dukkhamityeva. Oh, it's difficult. Not impossible. It is not impossible. Why don't you get up at 4 o'clock? It's not impossible, but very difficult. Why? Kaya klesha bhayatyajed. If I get up, body, kaya klesha bhayat. You are supposed to, suppose you have got two chapatis in your hand or 3 sweets in your hand, another person doesn't have anything. You are supposed to give one. You just give it away. Why? Because that person doesn't have anything. Give one and take it to him. Let him take. No, kaya klesha. If I do, what if I am hungry? If I am hungry, you are not going to drop dead. Maybe the other person needs it. Give it. Kaya klesha bhayatyajed. Please understand. It is your duty, but you don't do it. Kaya klesha. Just because of the physical difficulty, therefore I am not doing it. Bathing, why don't you bathe every morning? Very cold, So you are not bathing at all. Some people, even tooth, they want to brush the tooth. And they go around talking, he stinks like everywhere. Why early morning? You do that, and you night, no. Oh, who has the time? You have got all time to eat, but no time to brush your teeth. Your own clothes, you are putting it on, little clean? No, dirty. Kaya klesha bhayatyajed. Nitya karma, understand. You have to. So from there itself, understand, if there is a resistance to do what you must do, like Uparama, Swadharma Anushtanameva, Swadharma Anushthan. Whatever is to be done by me, I shall do. So difficult not to get angry. This is Kaya Klesha Bhayatyajed. So difficult not to get angry. Oh, difficult. If you get angry, you create much more problem, much more confusion, and to fix up that mess is much more troublesome. But the person doesn't understand. Mohatyaga. Very difficult. Are you getting that? Sakrutva rajasam tyagam naiva tyaga phalam lavet. So he does not do something, but tyaga phalam na lavet, does not get the fruit of the renunciation. He renounces the action, but does not get the fruit of the renunciation. What is the fruit of the renunciation? Please think. Fruit of the, I suppose I don't do. Why? Because I am happy not to do it. It will come in Sattvic when you see that. Sattvic karma. I am very happy. I can, I don't want to do these things. Why? Because my happiness doesn't depend upon it. That is a different type of giving up. Another person is simply giving up, but there is no recognition of himself, but simply giving up. See how it is connected. If you do not do your action with right attitude, karmanyavadhikarame ma phaleshu kadachan. I have full privilege over the action, not over the result of action. Now, if I do not do the action, understand the principle. If I do not do the action, the thought of the action disturbs me continuously. When the thought is continuously disturbing me, I am not being with myself. Now, since the thought is disturbing me, what shall I do? Consciously, I must do that action. So when I am consciously acting on the thought goes away. When the thought goes away, I am with myself. Now if I accept the result of the action as it is, there is no reaction there. So I abide in myself. Whereas, are you getting it? So if you do the action, your thought is expressed. When you accept the result of the action, no new thoughts are created. So you are with now with yourself. Now, suppose you give it up, you don't act on, your thoughts will not resolve. Ordinarily, I am talking about the beginners. When you don't do the action, your thoughts will not resolve. Okay? Because you are not happy with yourself. Now your duty is to get up morning at 4 o'clock. So the thought will be pushing you. Get up, get up. No. Then what happens? You go through more conflict after 6 o'clock, you get up, the more conflict. Why I did not get up? You give up the action. But you don't know how to accept the result of the action. You don't know how to act. As a result, your guilt will be more, agitation will be more, tamasic. Your thought is pushing you. Understand? Are you getting that mechanism, please? 12 o'clock you have to go for the lunch at a particular time. Anything you take, if it is a meeting somebody at a particular time, doing a particular action within a particular time, chanting or singing or meeting a person, any action, doesn't matter. Suppose it is to be done by you, you have to do. How people miss their train, how people miss their, flight. It's okay, the plane has gone. Now what happens? Further more agitation. You did not do it, but what the result you got? Wrong result. Appreciate. So, you give it up because kaya klesha bhayatyajit. Kaya klesha. Oh, so morning to get up and go. Alright, lose out on this. Such a person is rajasic karma. Rajasic tyaga. Na phala. Whereas, if you, what is sattvic karma? Read. Karyamityeva yat karma. Beautiful attitude. That one, you underline that 9. That is how you should be, everybody should be. Every human individual should be like this. Karyamityeva yat karma. Niyatam kriyate Arjuna. Hey Arjuna, niyatam karma kriyate. What is that? Karyamityeva. Why do you do it? Because it is to be done by me. Don't ask any question. Why do you get up 4 o'clock? I am supposed to get up 4 o'clock. Why do you do your asanas at 6 o'clock? I am supposed to do at 6 o'clock. Why are you taking your breakfast at 8 o'clock? Breakfast at 8 o'clock. Why are you chanting? Well, that am I supposed to do. Everything. Karyamiti at karma kriyate. I do it because it is to be done. That's my duty. I am taking charge of a school. I am taking charge of an office. I am taking charge of an organization. I am taking charge of a trip. I am taking charge of the lunch. I am taking charge of a dinner. I am taking charge of my life. Who shall take charge of your life? Think. Who shall take charge of your life? Somebody can take charge of your kitchen. Think. You have a kitchen. Somebody can take charge of that. You have a garden. Somebody can take charge of that. You have an office. Somebody can take charge of that. Your emotions. Who shall take charge? I have given it to my brother. My anger, there is an uncle who organizes the anger. Hatred, jealousy. Are you getting that point, please? You cannot hand over the charge of your emotion to somebody. You have to take charge of your life. So, I am doing it. I don't want to get angry. Why? Karyamityeva yat karma. I am not supposed to be angry. I am happy with myself. When you are supposed to do at 6 o'clock, please understand. So if you have that principle, I have to get up at 4 o'clock, laziness will not touch you. Why? Because 4 o'clock I have to get up. Why? Because it is my duty. So if your mind tells you, sleep, no, I am getting up. I have to write. I have to do this. I have to look after this. I don't have to overeat. I don't have to overeat. Oh, you understand? Master. Karyamiti yat karma kriyate. People don't like it. How does it matter? Nobody appreciates it. Who bothers? You understand that brilliant attitude in life. It's like you fall into the harmony of the universe. The sun is rising. Is it waiting for people to come and say whether are they there for me to rise or set? The cloud is coming. Is the cloud waiting for people? Are they watching my arrival or not? No. This bird is singing. The flower is fragrant. Nature doesn't wait for appreciation. The whole thing, nature is celebrating. Same thing you. You celebrate your life. Because if you are lazy, if you are stupid, if you are unproductive, you are wasting your time. So, karyamiti yat karma, niyatam karma, hey Arjuna, kriyate. How? He does every karma. But how? Secret. Sangam tyaktva phalam chaiva. Sangam tyaktva. No more, I am the actor. If you say, I am the actor, understand, when shall you feel I am the actor? When you, if not appreciated, if you are feeling affected, you think you are the actor. Sangam tyaktva. If you do that sangha, understand. If you simply a person can appreciate by doing my duty, I am blessing myself, nobody else. In the process, other people are blessed in the process. But first I bless myself. That much. Can you appreciate? Sangam tyaktva phalam chaiva. Also phala. Result of action, I don't depend. Expecting result, you function. And don't make it that irrational, stupid translation. Act on without expecting. Nobody can act without expecting the result of action. Nobody. When you walk, you expect to reach. When you eat, you expect to satisfy your hunger. When you speak, you expect somebody to understand. Krishna himself, what did he say? Suppose he says, I speak, but it doesn't matter whether somebody understands or not. Arjuna understands or not, it doesn't matter. I teach 18 chapters. So who is to be taught now, Krishna or Arjuna? And the person who teaches simply talks, whether people understand it or not. Paityam. No, expecting somebody to understand, you teach. And somebody understands, thank him. Doesn't understand, thank him. You don't take the blame on yourself. Why? You have done your part. But without expecting result, you cannot. So, such a person, act on it. Imagine your lifestyle is like that. I am a happy man, wise man. First, genuine person, not the fake one. Okay, I am a genuine person, happy with myself. What time to get up? My routine is at 4 o'clock. 4. I go to another place, routine is at 6 o'clock. 6 or 4. You can get up 4, but don't come out until 6. Why disturbing other people? Their routine is at 6. Why should I get up at before and disturb them? I am 4, I am up by myself. That's my routine, but I am falling into the routine of the other place also. Okay, then something has to be done by my asanas and exercise. So I just do it. Other people do it or not, doesn't matter. I don't dare get up. Hey, do you know, I got up at 4 o'clock. You people are sleeping up to 6 o'clock. Are you all lazy? So you have gone there to give everybody guilt, right? You do your part. Let them do their part. It just doesn't matter. Our breakfast is only at 9:30. In our ashram, 6 o'clock. Don't do that. If you have gone to somebody's place, you meet with them. Because you have absolutely no discomfort of any kind. You can meet, you are like a jale jalam, taile tailam. Water in the water, oil in the oil. Invisible. You merge with that routine very clearly. Right? But suppose you say, no, that routine is like that. I have to establish my. Suppose you have given a charge of a place. Okay, go back there. And slowly win over them and change the routine. If you can do it, nothing wrong in it. Imagine, you are a happy person. I don't disturb with it. 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock. You observe your lifestyle, you know. Little ashram, small, there is nothing like, you never live in a big place, friends. Observe that. Anywhere go, you are one or two people only. Okay? Is a small ashram or a big executive sort of corporate organization, it makes no difference. A small house also, because everybody has to fix up a time. Suppose you are at home, going to your home, your mother is cooking or your father is doing something. You can't keep them waiting for as long as you like. Can you? Same thing here also. If you are at 12 o'clock, go for food, 12 o'clock. What is the need of 12:05? Now let everybody chant, everybody finish the chanting and serving, then I go. Oh, I see. So what about chanting? Who chants? Just think for yourself. Why that compromise? I don't really understand. Why am I telling you? One day I have not delayed when I was a student. Not one day. Not one day. Of God's grace, never felt sick because life is good. Working, running, jumping, keeping the thing. Not one day late. Why? Because mind is so open and nice. You can't, sitting down do what? I am finishing my job just like that. Finish the morning class is over, notebook is finished immediately, note is up to date. After that, what to do? Waiting for the right time. 5 minutes before, go there. Come back. Whatever is to be done, finish your job, whatever is to be done. 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. So nobody ever misses you. It's all because your mind is sattvic. Sattvic means what? Bright. You are conscious. You are happy with yourself. When you are unconscious, the mind will say, oh, 12 o'clock. Okay. Tamasa paridhyaga is all. Let them chant. That is, chanting will take 10 minutes, no? Then serving, 5 people, 7 people, 100 people, like that. Anyway, I can go anytime and pick up anything like that. Now suppose everybody thinks like that. Just imagine, as you think, everybody thinks like that. Who will serve, who will be fed? Everybody 5 minutes, 10 minutes delayed. What will happen? Simple example. Look at the mechanism of the mind. Tamasic, Rajasic. Sattvic person is right on. And Sangam Tiktva Karma. So Phalam Chaiva. No, that never feels that I am the doer, nor it depends on the result of the action. This is the principle. In that principle, you can put ruling a kingdom, ruling a corporate office, running a small family, living one person in a cave, the same principle. The same principle. Nothing more or nothing less. Okay? Having told this, now, such a person, how does he act on? Read. Yatu, Because of this type of attitude, his antakarana suddhi takes place. You know all these things. Shankara goes on commenting, Yatu adhikrutaha sangam tyaktva. Adhikruta, one who has adhikara asti, one who was the qualification. Sangam tyaktva. Phalabhisandhim cha nityam karma karo. Phalabhisandhim cha. He gives up the attachment, I am the doer, give up the result. Nityam karma karoti. He does all that is to be done. Phala ragadina akalusi kriyamanam antakaranam. His mind is no more made impure by expecting a particular result or considering himself as an actor. Such a person, nityaja karmivihi sanskriyamanam visuddhyate. That mind, antakarana suddhi takes place. Your mind visuddhyate. With this attitude when you function, no thought shall ever disturb you. You have understood that principle on the karma yoga we have talked about. By chance it so happens, when I come to this knowledge, I appreciate I am the truth, I am the happiness. Right? If I am the happiness, why is it I am feeling disturbed by a little desire for a chocolate, or little desire for a sleep, or little laziness? Why am I getting affected by that? That is a past habit. Now, 2 ways you can remove it. By buddhi yoga, at thought level you can resolve it, be with yourself. You cannot do it at the thought level. Now express that thought at the level of the action. You want to sleep, you want to do it, for that time it becomes a sadhana. Previously, unconsciously eating, you have developed a habit for eating. Now you know this habit is driving you crazy. So what do you do? At the level of the thought itself you can resolve it, be with yourself. Knowing the thought comes and goes. Suppose you cannot consciously act. When you are consciously acting on that, so consciously act on it. Go there and take your food and see what happens. As you are doing it, the thought also go away. And then, since you are accepting the result as it is coming, no new thought comes. You are being with yourself. Then you discover the whole mechanism. Vishuddhyate. Now the same thought will not affect you. Why? Now you know, even after fulfilling the thought, where am I going? Being with myself. So why not go, where is your nose? Why not go straight here instead of around like this? I am happy with myself. So why should I do it? So every thought becomes beautiful. Karma. There you know how to act, not to act. If you do not act, your thoughts will not be resolved. That is why when you are mohat tasya parityaga, your head is full of rotten things, but outside you are showing itself you are a sadhu. Then what happens? All unresolved thought remains inside. Can you resolve it at the thinking level? Yes, fantastic. Cannot resolve at the thought level? Act on. That is why karma yoga is just such a upasana. Beautiful thing. Consciously acting. Consciously acting is a great tapas. Because you are accepting the result of the action. Then you look at yourself. How am I so stupid? You think it for yourself. Okay? Very consciously do that. So such a person is become adhikari. Now he understands the truth. You abide in yourself. And such a person, how does he act on in life? Read. Nadveshtya kushalam karma kushalena anusajjate tyagi sattva samavishtaha medhavi chinna sansayah Yanadveshtya kushalam karma kushalena anusajjate tyagi sattva samavishtaha medhavi chinna sansayah. So the sattvic karma, the sattvic karta, who is that? Sattvic person who, sattvic tyaga, one who does it, how does it, what happens to him? When he is thus, abides in himself, akushalam karmam na dveshti, kushalena anusajjate. The wise person, the person who thus appeal aware of himself, there is no raga dvesha. Akushalam na dveshti. Akushalam is what? Asobhanam kamyam karma sarira arambhadvarena sansara karana kim manena iti evam. He is not afraid of this action. That if I do something like a puja or a ritual or do something, it will bind me. That fear of getting bound by action doesn't exist for him. See, are you getting that? Even though action by itself is neither good or bad, as I told you in the morning, the action by itself is neither good or bad, but certain actions like food by itself is neither good or bad, but poison has a quality to kill you. Other food has a quality to sustain you. This is general principle. What is extraordinary principle? The poison taken in the right doses can be amrit. Food taken in, good food taken with overdose, kill you. So good or bad? Depends on you. Same way, there are certain actions by itself, like suppose a person, you should always be happy and smiling. He is not a wise man. Understand? The person is not wise, but he is a happy disposition. Smiling, one person, happy disposition, smiling disposition. Another person is rough, tough, grumpy disposition. Between the two, who is better? Both are ignorant. Like both are mad. There are two mad people. One mad fellow always cries, other mad fellow always laughing. He is also laughing, he also start laughing. But suppose he is crying mad, miserable. One person is ignorant, but very active. His disposition, active disposition. Other person also is ignorant. He has got a lazy disposition. Which one you like? Are you getting that? Both are ignorant, but one with active disposition, very active. You tell him anything, oh, the fellow is ready to do. Other fellow is a lazy disposition. What shall you do? Understand that. So there are certain karma that say kushala, akushala. Kushala karma, akushala karma. Akushala karma is what? Which is ashobhanam karma. It is like, suppose laziness, overeating, unconscious behavior. Even such actions, the sattvic person, the wise man, is not afraid of. Why? Because he is not overtaken by that. If he chooses to be lazy once in a while, that laziness has got a vibhuti. It's a glory. Active man chooses to be sleeping delayed one day. What do you say? Everybody will encourage. Good. Lock the door. Let the fellow sleep. Why? He's always so acting. The world will enjoy you because you are getting some rest. But if you are always lazy fellow, suppose he say, I am going to sleep, what shall he say? What is new? The fellow is always sleeping. Now it is afternoon, 1 o'clock. How can I talk? Oh. You understand? It's useless. Kushalam karma, also good action. Whatever is to be done, the person does it. Kushalam sovanam nitya karmani. Jnanotpatti nimantam is a jnanotpatti tannishta hetuttvena moksha karanam. Sovanam karyam. When you do every action without expecting a result, doing your own sadharma anushthanam eva, sama, dhamma, uparama, titiksha, viveka, vairagya, all these things you have heard. Person always on that. Kushalam karma. Kushalena anusajjati. He doesn't, nadveshti akushalam karma. Doesn't hate that wrong actions, nor he is involved with his right action. Such a person, tyagi, sattva samavishta, jnana samavishta, reveling in himself. If he has not understood, with this attitude, he will prepare the mind, understand. He has understood, this attitude is spontaneous. That is why in Sthita Prajna chapter, when you saw that, in second chapter, remember, Sthita Prajnasya yani lakshanani bhavanti, sadhakasya tani sadhanani bhavanti. Shankara's commentary, you know, that time is Sthita Prajnasya yani lakshanani. That which is a natural characteristic of a wise man, that becomes a sadhana for the initiate. One who is beginning to understand that action, who is getting into that life, he should do that consciously, what wise man does spontaneously. Any example you can take. Any example is, suppose, whatever the Sthita Prajna Lakshana was there, Apuryamana Majala Pratishtam Samudramapa Pravishanti Yadvadu. Or, you know, in the water getting into the ocean, in the rainy season when the waters get into the ocean doesn't overflow. When no water gets in, ocean does not dry up. That way for the wise man, all the perceptions are taking place. He is not overflowing. No perception takes place, not dry up, because he is happy with himself. This is wise man. So, ignorant man, should learn. When there is nothing to perceive, he is not happy with himself, but doesn't matter. Why? Because I'm interested in myself. Everything is coming, not feel disturbed. I know it is too much, but doesn't matter. I'm interested in myself. Are you getting that? The same principle you live without understanding. That is the sadhaka. Yada sammarade chayam kurumongani va sarvasa indriyani indriyarthebhya tasya prajna pratishtita. Who is sthita prajna? When he is effortlessly withdrawing his senses to be with himself. As if in the turtle, the moment he senses danger, effortlessly withdraw all his limbs into himself. Okay? So as he does unto himself, and when that is gone, again he comes back. Same that way, effortlessly, in the slightest hint of danger or disharmony, the wise person always with himself. Now, the ignorant person doesn't know it. Oh, I am getting into trouble, let me go away. Not out of wisdom, but to escape, protect himself from the unnecessary projection, until it becomes aware of himself. So, understand, this is the principle. Kushalam karmana, wise person, kushalam karmana dveshti. Why it has to be done? Therefore I do it. Hey, I am a brahmachari, I am morning at 4 o'clock, I am supposed to get up, and you are asking me to follow, I am a student, or I am a brahmachari, or I am a, visitor. Huh? You are asking me to do this? How does it matter? They ask me to do, no, I am doing it. Now, dveshti, akushalam. I am only supposed to do that. No. By chance a change is to be there. How can you ask me to go and clean the toilet? Are you using it? Yes. Then what's the if I am using the toilet, why am I feeling bad to clean the toilet? Understand? But they are asking me to wash the plate after food. Yes. Did they give you the food in the plate or on the ground floor? Did they give you the food on the floor or on the plate? In the plate, then. Yeah, but how can I wash other people's plate? Who cooked for you? Yourself or others cooked? Others cooked. Then why should you not put others' plate? I'm a brahmachari. You are not brahmachari, you are brahmarakshas. Understand? I'm not a Swami, you are Asami, you are a criminal. No, you must understand that clearly. Because this little heavy-headedness destroys people. Because you cease to be an ordinary human being. Ordinary human being, how many things people do to survive in this world, but suddenly holiness gets into your head, heaviness gets into your head. No. Adveshti akushalam. You can do anything. You are a man for all seasons. I am the governor, like in that British time railway station master conversation. The British official came and Indian person is a railway station master. He says, who is the station master here? I is the station master. Oh, you are? Yes, I are. Whatever he is told, that's what he tells you. Man of all seasons, man of all words. Are you the station master? Yes, I are. Oh, I thought you are. Who is the station master? I is the station master. Oh, you are. Yes, I are. Perfect. Did you enjoy the joke or suffer the mistake? Are you getting that? Did you enjoy the joke or suffer the mistake? You enjoyed the joke. Can you make life a joke? Instead of sitting down, I is there. What is this? I is. You say, I am this. Give it a break. The person intends to say, I am the station master. So he said, I is. Does it matter? Don't say, I are. You are. I am. These are useless people. You understand? That is where when you become Pandit, scholar, you lose that sensitivity to enjoy life. That is why when the people are perfectionist, this is how it must be done. Perfect. Who says not? You be a perfectionist, but don't expect the same thing from others. Can you take the best way from them, what they can do? That becomes something. Anyway, Adhishthana, Tyagi, Sattva Samavishta, Medhavi, Chinna Sansaya. Such a person, Medhavi, Medha, Grantha Dharana Sakti, he has capacity to hold everything onto himself. Vidwan, Viveki, Chinna Sansaya, has no doubt whatsoever in life. For such a person, there is no good karma, bad karma. It is just an action to be done in the right attitude. When any action done with the right attitude becomes a worship, worshipping becomes useless if done with the wrong attitude. Every experience is meditation when you are aware of yourself. Meditation and useless experience when you don't know how to do it. Okay, now read. And why should I do that? Why should everybody have that attitude and not give up the action? Don't plan to give up the action. Do you know why? Read. Nahi deha vruta shakyam tyaktum karmanya sesatah yastu karma phala tyagi satyagi vidhiyate nahi deha vruta shakyam tyaktum karmanya seshatah yastu karma phala tyagi satyagi vidhiyate. Right. So, such a person, one who knows how to act, is smart, wise, viveki, not to act. Because deha bhruta karmani asesatah tyaktum na sakyam. Deha bhruta. Deha bhruta means deham vivartiti deha bhrut. Deha vimanavan. Deham vivarti. One who identifies himself with the body. As long as you have the identification with the body, you cannot give up action at any time. Asesatah karmani tektum na sakyam. You cannot give up the action. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtati akarmakut. In fact, any person who is born in this world cannot remain without action even for a second. Why? Chalanatmika kriya. What is karma? Chalanatmika kriya. Any movement is action, and the movements are not dependent on you. Your life continuously growing. Can you stop it? Can you stop your hunger from coming? Forget other things. Just forget other things. If your hunger comes, you have to be active. Imagine by mistake, the creation forgets the stomach and the fellow has no hunger. In this world, nothing else will happen. You really think of it. Nothing. There is only organ that 6 inches, your stomach, which, in Oriya there is a petopainato. Meaning all the dances in the world is only for your stomach. If your hunger is not there, you will not act. Because there is no other thing which will kill you. Suppose you don't listen to the music. Anybody committing suicide, I have to listen to music every day, one day. Is it like that? I have to touch somebody. I have to taste something. I have to touch something. I have to smell something. I have to see something. Is it like that? Food. Hunger will come and kill you. Sex is not that variety, because sex, nobody has been killed with the absence of sex. No sex, died. What happened? 2 days? No. Or 2 years? Finished. No. You understand? Please. Your hunger will make you active. Other things, It's okay, it can wait. Suppose chasing a girl or chasing a boy is very difficult. What shall you say? Enough. Let her be somewhere. Let him be somewhere. I am not interested in him. Why? You are fed up. If you are not doing it, are you going to die? Suppose you don't satisfy that craving for a man or a woman, or oh, this car, I chase. Now that car is not going to, I am committing suicide. Anybody? I don't read a book, so I will go to commit suicide. Anybody? But suppose you don't satisfy your hunger, you don't have to commit suicide. You will be dead. That is why you shall work. Around food, think that sustenance. That is a annadanam. If you give something food, Abba, it's a great punyam. Because hungry man, annadanam. You must give some food to somebody. Anytime, as you are traveling also, keep a biscuit packet in the packet. Don't have to give the money to somebody. Don't. Because sometimes the fellow will take drugs and chew pan or drink nonsense. Throw a biscuit packet. Let him eat. Another. So once that hunger comes, can you keep quiet? Then begins your, I must produce. So when you produce, can you produce exactly for yourself? I take 1 kilo rice, so put 4 plants which will give 1 kilo paddy. Can you do that? You have to produce paddy. And how much paddy will come? So much. Now how much can you eat? Little bit. So what shall you do? Sell it or distribute it. Those days people are distributing. You give paddy, I give potato. You give me fish, I give you cod. You give me groundnut, I give you, drumstick. Beautiful days. Now, if you have money, you can purchase everybody's produce. So some people don't do anything. They're sitting down in an air-conditioned room and watching the show. They have money. So you have that paper currency, you can purchase everybody's effort. You understand how pathetic it has become? Think. So from that brings economics. So when you start producing food for your sustenance, from there will begin your economics. From the economics shall begin your politics. Who shall control the economics? Administration. You understand? From simple need for survival, you have gone into economics, politics, history, geography, and when everything becomes tiresome and suffocating, philosophy. You go to philosophy, religion. Because I have to see the truth for myself. So, this action, understand, you can never ever give up. It from the sustenance itself, it will open up like the 1,000 streams of a river. Bahusakhanantasya buddhayo abhyavasahinam. 1,000 branched tree. Like that your world will be. Therefore, learn how to act, not to act. Not to act is tamasic or rajasic. A sattvic person does not ever succumb to inactivity. The sattvic person knows how to act, how to be karmani akarmaya pasyet, how to be restful in the activity, not to be inactive. Does everything in life, takes tremendous responsibility, but knows how to be restful in unto the activity. Such a person. Why? Nahi dehavruta sakyam tektum karmani. So one who is with the body, living with the body, karmani aseshata tektum nasa, cannot give up the action at any time. Tasmat. Then how shall he act? Yastu karma phala tyagi. Satyagi iti avidiyate. Hey Arjuna, yaha karma phala tyagi, not a karma tyagi. Karma tyagi is tamasic, mohat tyaga, by delusion he gives up. Rajasic gives up because of the fear of pain. Both are burden on the society. Whereas sattvic person is karma phala tyagi. He does the action. Why? To sustain myself. Not for happiness sake. It's like, always people ask, what do I get out of it? One fellow there was a Olympic. What is that? What Olympic? Running Olympic, what do they call it? Marathon. There is a marathon. So marathon, thousands of people are joining for that. Then one fellow was standing there and he said, why so many people are running? Oh, this is a marathon. For what? So that, somebody will be winning the prize, first prize. He said, how many people will win the prize? One person is winning the prize. He said, then why so many people are running? If one person is going to win the prize, why so many people are running? The fellow doesn't understand. So give up. You cannot understand. I am not going to get happiness. Why shall I work? Work is not for happiness. Work is for sustenance. When you want to be recognized for your action, you will be disappointed. That is why many people, they are recognized for their action. But these crooks shall laugh happily they laugh all the way to the graveyard because they have cheated people by so-called good action, but inside their motives are all stupid. Might be, Might be. You will never know the motives. You will never know. Ishvara. So, karma phala tyagi, satyagi iti avidiyate. One who simply gives up the action is not the... Okay? Remember. Having told this, now he says, kim punha tat prayojanam tat sarva karma parityagat syat. Then why should I... So what shall I give up? What shall I get by giving up the karma or by not giving up the karma? He gives it to you. He gives it to you. See, if you give up the karma, nahi, what is that? Sarira yatra apichatena prasiddhyeta karmana. If you give up the action, sarira yatra apitena prasiddhyet. Your very sustenance of the body will be difficult. You cannot. And if you do it, these are the results will come. Maybe we shall see it. Next class, just read it. Okay. Nama. Anishtam ishtam ishram cha. Trividham karmana phalam. Bhavat yatyaginam pretye. Natu sannyasinam kvachit. Right, we shall see it in the next class. Anishta, ishta, mishra phalam, karmana phalam. Bhavati atyaginam. The persons who do not know how to act, they will have this type of result in their life. Ishta phala, anishta phala, mishra phala. Whereas, one who knows how to act, a sannyasi, karma phala tyagi, no ishta, no anishta, no mishra. Are you getting that point, please? If you are interested in the result of the action, then it may be ishta, what you wanted. It may be anishta, what you did not want. Or pain and pleasure, little pain, little pleasure, mishra. Suppose a person doesn't want the result of action, for him what it will be? Whatever it is, fine. So sannyasi means a person who is a wise person, happy with himself. The karma phala is desirable or undesirable or mixture? Neither. I invested 5,000 rupees on a business. Why? Because my friend asked me to invest. The friend has invested 5,000 rupees because he needs that money, he expects 1,000 rupees profit. See, simple example. My friend invests 5,000 rupees, I invest 5,000 rupees. I invest because my friend asking me to do it. I don't need it. Because my friend asked me to invest, I invested. At the end of the year, we got 2,000 rupees profit. Investment 5,000, investment 5,000. Profit 2,000. So 1,000 rupees for my friend, 1,000 rupees for me. When I get 1,000 rupees, what will happen to me? It's okay. Why? I never expected anything. 1,000 rupees come, okay, keep it up. Suppose no result come in, I invested for his sake, profit came, fine. Did not come, fine, my original has come, it's fine. I did it, I put it for his sake. No, the whole thing is wiped out, I had written it off when I did it, because I was doing it for his sake. That is you. The person who put 5,000 rupees expecting 100% profit, another 5,000, when he gets only 1,000 rupees profit, what happens to him? Loss. Disappointment. I should have done something more. You see the expectation. For an ordinary person, this is what always either ishtaphala or anishtaphala or a misraphala. So if you are going through this roller coaster ride of your dreams, fulfilled, not fulfilled, or a mixture, you are expecting. You are not happy with yourself. If you are happy with yourself, contented with yourself, know who you are, you do something. Why? Because it is to be done. So result is what? Whatever result, accepted. More result, let's more. Why not? If I want more, I work more. But I don't want it. I don't want it. So there is nothing called compulsive about the wise man's lifestyle. Very happy with himself. But he does the action. See how it extremes meet. So there is nothing compulsive about wise man's lifestyle. If it result come, doesn't come, fine. The same thing you can perfectly look at it. Tamasic fellow. Since success, failure doesn't matter, I am sleeping. That becomes a perversion. Are you getting that point, please? For the wise person, success result is beautiful, failure also is beautiful. Gain is wonderful, loss also is wonderful. Not that he is working for loss, understand? Not that he is working for loss. If it is lost, so what? Gained, very good. Not gained, so what? But I have acted. Sustain myself, sustain everybody. The person who is tamasic, since the result of action doesn't matter, success or failure doesn't matter, why act? If you don't act, how are you going to sustain yourself? That thing he doesn't understand. That is why act on in life. Be with yourself. If you don't act on, your mind you cannot resolve. Your thoughts must be very clearly seen. Because physically, if you do not keep yourself active, your mind becomes a devil's workshop. Your thoughts will drive you crazy. Then you give up because it is difficult, more complication will come. You do not act, further more complicated in your mind. Whereas active person means you are continuously watching your thought, expressing your action, accepting the result. Fantastic lifestyle. You are blessed, others are also blessed. How to act on itself, so from next verses we shall see. When we come back, close your eyes.